Dewa might be the ones to take it away. Because if they ban the Lapu Lapu and then pick Yuzong, or vice versa, they basically deny a pick from GEEK FAM and also secure a very good pick for their side up against this dive comp.
Dixon was so stellar with the Lapu Lapu, and yes, they do have the similarities in the hero pool. But now for Dewa United, looking to conclude their bans, what will they pick up for themselves? What will they ban? Will they ban out the XP for Luke? Because Luke, I mean, he has been playing the Lapu Lapu pretty consistently, the Yuzong as well, and the Angela ban will come out for Dewa United. So now it's up to the hands of Geek. Balls in their court. Who will they want to ban out? Maybe take away the Lapu Lapu or the Yuzong? It's either two.
I think leave both open. Yeah, they both for the Masha, because now they want to trade. Whatever Dewa want to pick in the XP, they can just answer. If it's Yuzong, then it's Lapu. If it's Lapu, then it's Yuzong. As long as the Claude is safe, that Masha ban. Yeah, I didn't expect the Masha ban, but it's really, really good here.
Now, of course, Dewa with the first pick. The second phase. A little sneak peek there for players of Dewa. Hovering over Fulvius.
Or Paquito.
Paquito, I think it's Paquito.
Oh, that would be an interesting pick from Dixon. I don't think we have seen a lot of Paquitos for Dixon.
It's more of the utility XP laners that he's been using, not the split push type of ones.
Arlet.
But yeah, Arlet. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, he will lock in the Arlet.
Well,
Your
Dixon.
team is
I
picking.
think now it might be a Yuzong pick for GEEK FAM. Yuzong does it really good in lane against the Arlet.
I mean, technically, the Arlet is still flexible, right? Can
You're right.
still go to the hands
Barats
of
as well,
Drian.
technically.
Barats, you're right. So it's still up in the air here. It all depends on what Geek is going to choose, and I feel... what's a good hero here?
I would say either Yuzong or Lapu. They need some dive towards the back.
Yeah, Yuzong or Lapu. Also a strong mid laner. They will pick up the Yuzong for Luke. Not flexing the Ruby anymore. They'll pick up the Faramis, but that's pretty bold for them to pick up the Faramis when there's a Valentina.
Very bold.
Hands of Dewa United. Okay. Interesting.
Well, it's a skill issue, a boy says, if you need to take away the Faramis. So, sure, let's NetherRealm it out.
Yep. Banking on Helkert's presence, perhaps keeping pressure, keeping tabs on the Valentina. On keys, maybe then NetherRealm from side of GEEK FAM might have a more of a advantage. See your last response here. It seems like not as straightforward. So they're still thinking what should be the last hero.
We'll pick for Drian here up against this composition. Usually up against a Faramis, a Lolita would be pretty good, but I don't think they want to pick up Lolita here. Brock? Oh no! Akai? Wait, what? Huh? Still flex? Dixon's on the Arlet. Akai roam.
Akai roam.
For Drian.
I feel like this Akai could match the pressure given by the Helkert. You could just shadow your carries from behind when you have the knowledge that Beloyski will constantly be on the hunt, on the pounce. So this Akai pick is actually and a good one.
It's really, really good.
NetherRealm?
Really good, exactly. The thing is, GEEK FAM, it's a pure dive comp. It's literally just all dive. Claude wants to dive, Yuzong wants to dive, Faramis, Baksha, Helkert, everyone wants to dive. You have someone like the Akai to disengage for you, as long as they don't get forced into these chaotic skirmishes, they should be able to come out on top and weather the storm in the early game. Thing is though, how dynamic can GEEK FAM play this dive? With Beloy on the Helkert, we know he goes for crazy flanks.
Dewa United walking on a thin thread. Will they be able to secure this monumental and important win? Or will it be GEEK FAM that will secure themselves another win? Game number 3, GEEK FAM against Dewa United.
Both of the teams, they desperately need to win. Different purposes, but same goal. Land of Dawn, here we go. Game number 3.
Starting with 2 different buffs for Ray, he will be on the orange and purple one. Consequentially for Gary with the Baxia. Now again, Beloyski, he's just gonna bounce around with this Helkert, just playing it bravely. And I feel like later on in the game, Watt really needs to be careful of this Helker.
Yeah, that's a big task for the rest of the team as well to protect Mr. President. This is a full kind of PL comp. It's a hyper carry comp technically. Watt is Mr. President. If they can defend Watt, and if Watt can get his resources, he can carry. There's so much. Literally, this whole comp is built for Watt.
Oh, what jump there by Poloyski. First blood will fall to the hands of Geek Fam. Watt even pops a Purify. That's already a huge loss by Dewa outside. Actually, Dewa United finds a trade, but Grion now, ooh, we need to be careful here. Still has a flicker, but it's a quick 1-for-1. Different story from game 2.
Watt just evaporated with the damage of Geek Fam. Thankfully, though, they got themselves a trade. Watt again under pressure. He's gonna be fine.
That's why, right? The Hellkurt first pick, they knew that Natan was gonna come through for Dewa, and they Geek Fam knew that Natan won't have a good early game, not up against this composition at least. So yeah, Watt's going to take a while to get online. That's for sure. How do Geek Fam actually win on a neutral objective? The Pardrian
With the flicker as well. The concussive blast gives on damage. That gives the green light towards top side. And they will commit on towards Dixon though. Dixon, final slash, still holding on.
Dixon!
Vengeance will not save his life. Netherrealm a little bit too late now. 3v2. 3v3 rather. But Gary still holds on. Now Gary soaks in damage. Petrified as well. Luke secures the kill. The heavy spin wasn't able to help his life, and now Geek Fam collapse and they find another.
Two opposite sides of the coin. Dewa, they want to scale, but Geek Fam, they want to brawl it out. They want to keep on fighting. And Poloyski is already here just trying to disrupt Dixon. Final slash.
Whoa, and that's going to be enough. Solo kill. Dixon already on the bottom side of the map is actually blazing duet. That will be invested, but Watt is still A-OK there. Actually, perhaps that blazing duet was a little bit too premature.
Deja vu from game number 1. Fights all over the board. But so far, it's Geek Fam on the driver's seat.
Yeah, for sure. I think, again, for Dewa, they need to actually avoid these fights. Remember, their composition is meant to weather the storm. Sure, if you get a snowball in the early game over the dive comp, that's really, really good for you. But the fact that, you know, they forced that fight, overextended, already lost Dixon, and still decided to go and purely just fight was a bit interesting. Still, luckily for them, they got the turtle, right? That's a W for them. But now,
Barrier fine invested. Entropy is there. Gary looking for an opening perhaps, but Watt has to recall, so not enough power there. Is Dewa United dodged the bullet, but they shown as welcome as a defensive maneuver now. Shield Unity has crashed on towards him. Belowski finds keys, pop the Netherrealm now. They might commit this as resources are low for Dewa United, but no, Gary caught there, but Watt is trying to deal damage. Netherrealm now triggered. Luke, good catch there. Belowski secures the kill. Luke joins in with a black dragon form, and that is enough to take down Dewa United's formation.
Brother man, you do not want to fight, brother man. Dewa United, Mr. President has died twice. This is, oh no, this is a disaster for Dewa. This is masterful for Geek Fam. This is amazing for Geek Fam. Man, it's always a treat to see Poloyski on a hero like this. Oh, careful, Case. Oh, but also Luke on a playmaking hero like the Yu Zhong. Man just knows when to participate in these team fights. And like we said in game number 1, it ain't a Beloy game unless he dies twice in the first 4 minutes.
Maloyski again with a jump. Dark Knight falls. Will try to help his life. No. Dixon assassinated. Valoyski there now, focusing on towards the turtle. Gary secures the turtle, but at what cost? Gary falls early, and Luke will secure that kill. Now Dixon now with low resources actually manages to find the silence all towards 3 members. Dixon going ham, going crazy. He finds the shutdown.
Dixon on point, just holding on to himself, giving it there. Oh, a fight down bottom. It's all gonna be fine. Case under pressure.
All fights.
Constant fights.
7-5.
Wow. Unstoppable. Yeah. Poloyski a bit more than he could chew, but then again, Dewa, I feel like they're just giving themselves into Geek Fam in these fights, in which I think they shouldn't. I mean, Watt is 0-2 already, and this bottom side turret it's under pressure. It's gonna be taken by GEEK FAM.
Yeah, it's bad in that way, because for sure, the fact that they got neutral objectives is great. Dewa United. The thing is, what is getting shut down? They're spending all their resources towards the top side of the map, and I think for GEEK FAM, they're actually happy with that trade. As long as the Natan doesn't get ahead or doesn't even get items or gold, because if we look behind, I mean, I'm looking behind right now. 1,700 gold lead for the Claude. We have a player heads-ahead right here for both. Chidera has the Purify though, so I don't think Drian will actually commit onto that. Watts already low. Assassin Baloy!
Oh, Dark Knight falls. The bluff.
Baloyski!
But will it be enough to terrify? Baloyski, the big brain Baloy. Now Drian looking for a trade, but Baloyski still with the jukes. He's there.
Baloyski!
He's just too clean with it, man. And now Ray with the puissance as well, trying to provide cover as Dewa United failed to find the trade.
This man is so entertaining to watch when he's given these type of heroes to play. He's so valuable. Case.
He's A-okay now.
He's okay.
Flashbacks to the Onyx PH Baloyski at M3 when he was able to juke, I think, 3 or 4 members of RRQ. And now, chop down.
Not able to juke this one though, as Dewa United actually caught Baloy off guard. But take a look at the map here. GEEK FAM still finds another thing on the board. Neutral objective take here. No perfect turtles. No perfect turtle for Dewa United.
And Baloyski, just to remind everybody that if you're watching Baloyski, he had to die another time, right? It's never a Baloyski game when he doesn't have unnecessary deaths on the board, right?
True. Oh my god, Baloyski. Such a treat to watch this player. I mean, again, BBB, Big Brain Baloy. He's always pouncing, especially with the Helker. It just enables his aggressiveness. And this was actually Dewa's KTV in the early aggression, but it's all showcased by GEEK FAM. Just constantly giving out the pressure so early, the aggression that just slows down and dwindles down Dewa United's chances to scale to the late game. Now Ray looking for something towards Dewa United's jungle, but the cover is there. Dixon with the final slash.
Connects on towards one, not enough firepower to really pose a threat though. Now he's actually Dixon, who is a little bit off. He's there to support. Yeah, no team will engage more top lane.
Wow, with the Starlium Scythe now. Still though, oh my god. He's almost 2,000 gold behind of Chidera. So yeah, Chidera's doing a good job. Already 3-item power spike. Mr. President, he's so far behind now. GEEK FAM, if they dive once, and if they are able to bait out that heavy spin like they did earlier, right? The fact that just Dark Knight Falls was able to bait it out, it's gonna be real scary for Dewa.
It's done with the Shield Unity keys now. Quite low. Oh my lord. No Purify. Purify was used as well. But he still fall.
He had the Nether Realm that could be used to prolong his life, but maybe he chose not to use it because
he's got to save it for Christmas.
Scrimmage, yeah. He's gonna save it for next year.
Not now. Not now. Not the time. All right. He'll have another IMU, so he'll steal the Nether Realm again. Dixon.
Another engage. Final slash already used. Flicker as well, and perhaps that will be enough resources to help GEEK to really commit on towards the score now. Chidera against Gary. BMI out of the way. They want now keys. Oh, good jump. Oh, take a look at the Black Dragon form just to zone the players. Dark Knight Falls is a bluff one. It's a good bluff here. Dewa United will back away.
Take a look at Chidera's damage. That's just so surmountable. That's a lot of damage already for Chidera. I mean, 3-item power spike, and now they have the Lord marching for them. Dewa, they either have to hold on much more longer, but I think when the time comes, GEEK is just way too overpowering them for the fight to happen.
Brother, Chidera is 2,000 gold ahead of the Natan. Once he dives, I don't even think Dewa can handle the Battle Mirage into the Blazing Duet. As long as they don't have Netherrealm, right? If Chidera goes in after the Netherrealm has been popped, everyone's gonna melt. Not just, oh, careful Chidera. Not just Watts, but even the frontliners, dude. This guy is so ahead. He's also a level ahead, and now he just gets a free turret as well with the Lord.
A lot of pressure from GEEK FAM. Trying to invade this tier 1 turret as well. It's not destroyed yet, but they're looking to work on it. as 3 lanes are all pushing by the mid lane, and now the Lord is going to crash towards the bottom side turret. So macro-wise, map control all in the hands of GEEK FAM. They are looking to end this game with a 7.1k gold lead. It is just going to snowball for them. And Dewa, yeah, they're looking for that late game scenario where they will bank on Watt as he gets his hands on the Divine Glaive already.
It's all about the freeze now for GEEK FAM. They're just shoving in the Lord buffed minions now as much as they can, and then they will go back to freezing. Now for Dewa, win condition, Watt. That's the win condition here still. Mr. President. He goes for Divine Glaive. He kind of has to. So that Holy Crystal power spike is going to be very, very late. I think he'll probably get it around the 14-minute mark, which is... Oh, he's not even going for it. He has to go with the nature. So, yeah, the power spike for the Holy Crystal, I think it might... If they can survive 18 minutes around that time, because, yeah, technically he does need that Wind of Nature. There's so much physical damage threat that'll be going onto him. Oh, that's just rough for Watts, man. He's, again, what, 2,000 gold behind? Almost everyone is 2,000 gold behind, except for, you know, the jungle and the XP. But even the fact that Yuzong is a level ahead.
But the question now becomes, will they be able to hold on for that long? Because 18 minutes is just way too far.
Exactly.
And by that time, maybe GEEK FAM, they're all tanked up, they're all snowballing, they have their like 5 item slots. So the question would become, will that be too late for Dewa United? Because Watt has just been the subject of like hunt by Beloyski so far, and they're looking for something. Gary collapsed upon.
Yeah, the T-Rex is so small. Daytona's welcome NetherRealm to perhaps buy more time, but Gary will fall. That is very unfortunate here. Dewa United lose a member while the Lord is up.
And it's Gary.
And it's Gary.
Still a young dino as well. Not much that he could use, not much that he could say. And this Lord will for sure go to the hands of GEEK FAM. Is this an inevitable loss for Dewa? Is there still a time frame where maybe they could just turn everything around?
Full items on Mr. President. That's the item power spike that you're waiting for if you want to see Dewa win. Because really, it's all about him. The damage output definitely not enough for anyone else. Dixon, he's going full utility because even though he has 4 kills, he has to go for a little bit more of a tanky build because he's going to get shredded. Even if he goes for damage, I don't think he'll be able to wipe GEEK FAM out. Chidera is already on the way to his last item, by the way. Melfic Roar is all he needs. He already has the full Rose Gold Meteor. And even the frontliners for GEEK FAM, they already have Oracle, Radiant Armor, Athena. It's about time that we see a dive.
Very good minion management. Mid falls, bottom basically 1 HP. Dewa United though, they are still going to take care and able to defend this one, but will they be able to defend the next wave?
They hold on because the wave bottom side not able to crash a turret. It's the 1 HP. Oh, Beloyski!
Keys now, NetherRealm popped early, that's info. Black Dragon form committed. Now with the Dragon form here, Luke. Seems like will not force anything out as 3 base turrets already taken out. GEEK FAM, they're satisfied.
Beloyski in and of itself is just way too much of a threat for Dewa. I can take a look at how he just obliterated K's health bar. They have to watch out for that pick-off potential in the hands of Beloyski.
It's all chill again for GEEK FAM as they try to freeze up these waves. Luckily for Dewa, though, these are super minions, so it will come crashing down to Dewa. And luckily, actually, for Dewa, that Lord fight, there's a give and take. Obviously, they lose 3 base turrets, which is crazy value for GEEK FAM, but Watt was able to farm all 3 waves. Which are constantly pushing again, so he'll be able to farm even more, and he's on the way to the Holy Crystal. It is expensive. It's still some way to go. I think he'll still be able to, if they will give him this gold, all of the gold, he might be able to get it at the 16-minute mark.
Now, question though, if this goes on to the 20th minute mark, who do you have your money on?
Well, I think for GEEK, it definitely still, it's them. You know, they have 3 base turrets. Obviously, it's still a massive advantage. All they need to do is bait Dewa out of their base and then fight. Dewa will never technically, go out of their base, because that's where they're the strongest with a full late game Natan and a PL composition. But there you go.
My
Oh,
goodness.
They did it.
The killer instincts again. Dark Knight falls with the engage. Now Dixon isolated front side of the map, flickers out. But take a look at this Geek. They will show that they are merciless. 3 members now left standing. Lord is up. Will they push or will they go to the Lord? Luke now looking for an angle. A boy as well. Good pull by Dewa to distract the minions out of the main base. Dewa United, I think they have distracted GEEK FAM long enough. Now heavy spin committed. Now let's take a look at Watt here doing the clearing. Oh, blazing the wet with the wind of nature, but it is not enough. GEEK FAM, they're non-believers. They will take the series 2-1.
The gods crumble, slowly inching towards mortality, bleeding multiple times. And their next game, that could be their final blood. Slowly, gods no more. GEEK FAM, they clear this 2-1.
One more win and they will be able to secure playoffs. GEEK FAM with a solid win, 2-1 this time against Dewa. And man, you really start to question, why did they step out?
You were talking about how the way where GEEK FAM would win is to try to lure out the players of Dewa United. They just bring them out, try to